Hello neighbors, with the sun blazing and the temperatures soaring into triple digits across most of the U.S., keeping our homes cool while feeding our families, well, can be quite a challenge. Today here in Palm Springs, we are bracing for temperatures as high as 115 degrees this week. And the thought of turning on my oven feels just unbearable. So how can we whip up something delicious without adding heat to our kitchens? Well, here's a trick. You all know that I got a pellet smoker, and I've been relying on it more and more. My trusty smoker is amazing. I'm finding it perfect for crafting an array of mouth-watering dishes without raising our indoor temperatures. Today, I'm excited to share a recipe that's not only a breeze to make, but also health conscious and incredibly tasty: smoked pork carnitas tacos with this delicious, refreshing mango slaw that we're going to make. Our smoked carnitas, it brings a bold, smoky flavor that is irresistibly good. It's complemented with this vibrant and crunchy mango slaw. And this dish offers a cooling contrast that's perfect for these scorching summer days. This recipe will keep your kitchens cool, your families well fed, and your health on track, and is sure to become a favorite. So if you're ready to dive in for some deliciousness, let's get smoking and start making these fantastic tacos. But before we begin, I have an incredibly special guest joining us, someone who's been a beacon of our community, a light and pillar of strength for years. He just wrapped up a sensational run of Divas on the Dance Floor, a dazzling showcase featuring some of the Valley's most talented drag queens, such as Misbehaving, Dusty Porn, Berna Cross, Wendy Pinkhouse, Mother Chucka, Goldie Pearl Necklace, Dana Charles, and the impeccable and incomparable Miss Crystal Crown, just to name a few. At 75 years young, our guest is far from slowing down. He's a tireless advocate for our community, raising funds and awareness for organizations like Palm Springs Pride, the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, and the LGBT Community Center, among many others. On top of his dedication to advocacy, he recently celebrated getting remarried actually to his personal love of his life, DJ Galaxy. You all know Vince Scalise. So join me in welcoming this true blue community advocate to our kitchens. Please give a warm welcome to Vince Scalise as he joins us and his amazing alter ego, Anita Treadmill. Hey!
Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
I get to kiss the cook.
You get to kiss the cook.
Hi, everybody.
And you all know Vince, or if you don't, you should, because he's everywhere here in town. So you are, how long have you been living here?
I've been here 12 years.
About 12 years?
12 years from San Francisco.
From San Francisco. So you did drag in San Francisco
I
also.
did.
How long have you been doing drag altogether?
35 years.
35 years. Was Anita Treadmill your first alter ego?
No, my first one was Kitty Litter.
Kitty Litter. Woo, scratch.
and the Litter Rats.
And the Litter Rats,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
So where in San Francisco did you perform?
Oh, East Bay side, mainly.
Okay.
And Vallejo and Hayward, but different bars in the Castro, outside of the Castro.
How did you first get into drag? You sounds really squeezing in.
I was thinner then, much thinner and prettier. There was a bar called The Hub in Walnut Creek, and this one fantastic drag queen, her name is Whole Lot of Times, who got me into it. So she's still my dear friend, and she just did the bike ride with Galaxy.
Oh my gosh, that was such an amazing
And her
thing.
husband,
Yes.
yeah, her husband. So that was good too. So she pushed me into it, and I was messy at first. You know, I always used balloons, but now I have breastplates. But I'm happy what I do, and I enjoy cooking. And so thank you for the opportunity.
Well, you're an Italian?
Well, let me tell you one thing. I used to cook for 500 men a day.
Ooh.
In the Army.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding. You were in the Army?
Yes,
I didn't know that about you.
Watch the words. I was head cook.
Head cook. All right.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
For 500 soldiers.
Yeah.
Woo.
Still looking for a few good men.
Well,
oh, we got to keep this PC.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's okay. Yeah. So you recently shared with me you're going to have some knee surgery.
Yes, gonna have some knee surgery.
But you got to lose about 20 pounds still, right?
A little bit more, yeah. About that.
About that?
You know, my BMI numbers.
All right.
Yeah.
So are you eating healthy? Are you cooking healthy? Or are you just...
All the above.
All of the above.
I am. I'm watching.
You're watching.
I'm doing gummies.
Oh, okay.
And they're kind of working.
So are you doing evening gummies or daytime gummies?
Daytime gummies and the nighttime gummies and nighttime gummies.
Well, you know, I use gummies at night too. They give me a great night's sleep.
They do. They really do.
You know, I used to take a medication to help me sleep, and I needed to get off of it. And you know, the gummies are really, really excellent.
We're not advertising gummies.
We're not advertising
we're
gummies.
advertising healthy
Good sleep.
food. Good sleep and healthy food.
So you're familiar with Carnitas?
Yes.
I know you're always at Sonny's downtown having tacos on Taco Tuesday.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday. I saw your post. Well, today we're going to do some more tacos.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right, so I'm going to first of all share with everybody. I'm going to have you come stand over here. In fact, while I'm sharing how I made the carnitas, I'm going to have you start making our tortillas, all right?
Okay.
So we're just going to brown them up on each side. And when they're done, let me turn this heat up a little bit for you. And when they're done, you're just going to put
It's
them
not like a pizza, right, that you throw it up in the air?
So we're just going to get them brown a little bit on each side. It should just take a second. And then you're going to put them into the styrofoam container.
Okay.
So, as I said, getting the kitchen hot besides this pan is just too much. So I, got a smoker as a housewarming gift a few months ago when I moved here. And I have really started to enjoy using it. It can sit out and smoke all day long because that's really what it takes to smoke good meat. But that's okay because it's outside, I'm inside, and it can just do what it's going to do. Plus, my smoker, I have a Bluetooth, so on my phone I can adjust all of my temperatures and heats. So I don't even have to step outside into this 115 degrees. So here's how we made this carnitas for the smoker. I'm not going to make it today for you. I'm just going to kind of go over the ingredients. So I went and got an 8-pound bone-in pork shoulder. Now, you can reduce the cooking time quite a bit and use a pork loin, but it's not going to fall apart. It's not going to be as juicy, and you're not going to be as happy with the result. But you certainly could do it. You could do a tri-tip for this. You could do any meat, chicken, smoke some chicken, whatever it is you like. But for this, we're doing the pork, so we got a 7-pound bone-in pork shoulder. So there's lots of fat because we want that. We want that fat to melt into the meat as it's smoking. I did a marinade for the meat, so I took a tablespoon of kosher salt. I took 3 oranges and juiced them, and I took 2 limes and I juiced those. I put all of that into a Ziploc bag, sealed it up, and I threw it in my fridge last night for about 12 hours. When I got up this morning, I heated up my smoker to 250 degrees, and while that was warming up, I added my seasonings to the pork. It's like Lucy back there. So the seasoning is 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, a tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin. So it's all just 2 teaspoons. So you're going to take the pork out of the marinade. You're going to dry it with paper towel. And then you're going to put this rub. So you basically have created this rub, and you're going to put it all over your pork. Once it's on there, you're going to take it out to your smoker, and you're going to put your meat probe into the thickest part of the meat.
No comment.
And you're going to put it onto your grill, and you're going to let it sit there for about 5 to 6 hours until it reaches an internal temperature of about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You're then going to take that out of your smoker. You're going to put it into an aluminum pan, and you're going to cover it, and you're going to place it back into the smoker and increase the temperature to 350 degrees. And the reason for that is we're trying to get some of that juice and hold on to that juice, because when we start to pull this off and start to shred it, we want some of that juice still present, and it's really, really good. You're going to leave that in the smoker for about 3 or 4 hours until it reaches an internal temperature of 205 degrees. You should have a temperature probe in your smoker. If you don't, use an external one. It'd be easier if you have a Bluetooth one so you don't have to keep going back outside. But at the end of the day, it's going to sit in your smoker for 12 solid hours. So a couple of hours ago, I got it off my smoker. I let it set for about 45 minutes, and then it was just falling off the bone. So we ended up with this beautiful, and I'll have Jay go to our counter cam. So we've got this beautiful pork carnitas that just is so good, and you're gonna love it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it, Joe? Here, there we go. So we've got this carnitas. I also smoked a tri-tip, and I've been eating on this because it was really good. But you could also use a tri-tip using the same ingredients, get the same result, but it's not going to fall off the bone like the carnitas does. But if you like that, or if you like chicken, whatever it is you like, all of the spices that we're putting on it are going to work out. So, as I said, we're doing these carnitas tacos, and we're making a mango slaw. So I'm going to start with the sriracha mayo ingredients that go into the slaw. We've got a cup of mayonnaise. We've got 2 tablespoons of garlic. We've got juice from half of a lemon. And we've got a couple of tablespoons of sriracha, 2 or 3, depending on how much heat you can take. All right? Whoops. Here's some of my lime juice. That's all right. We've got more limes. So here in my community, we've got lemon trees and lime trees, so I can just go out and pick lemons and limes for free, so it's also very nice. I appreciate that. Whoever planted those a million years ago, thank you. And now we're going to go to making our coleslaw that's going to go into this. So just go to the store and buy your coleslaw in a packet. You could have your cabbage in a packet. You could also buy red, green, and carrots, and you could use your mandolin and slice them all up and get this. So it's much easier just to buy it in a bag because you're going to use it in the same day. You've kept it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. We're going to get 2 mangoes. I'm going to move a few of these things out of my way for a moment. So you're going to get soft mangoes. You don't want them to be hard because you don't want them to be hard. First of all, they become very difficult to cut, and the mango seed is very big. So you're just going to cut down the mango till you reach the seed. Do it on all the sides. The seed in a mango is very large. So you're just going to cut around it. No rhyme or reason. And you're going to slice this, dice this, however you would like it for your tacos. I'm just going to cut it off like this. So this is mostly the seed that we have in here. We're going to take those mangoes and we're just going to rough chop them. All right. How's it going over there, sir?
Oh, fabulous.
Fabulous. So I went to our local what's our local Mexican store here? It's
Carnitas? What is it?
Anyway, it starts with a C. I can't remember right now. And I bought some fresh flour tortillas that they were making there, so those are beautiful, and will make a much better, delicious taste. So we've cut up our mangoes. I'm going to get another bowl. I should have been more prepped for that, but that's okay. What's your favorite kind of food? Italian?
Italian.
Yeah, what do you make? What's your favorite Italian food?
I guess I want to say gnocchis.
Gnocchis. I love gnocchi. Yes.
Yeah, I mean anything pasta, but I have to say gnocchis.
Yeah, I love that. I do it with like a butter, cream, salt, pepper. It's delicious.
You don't have good gnocchis in the bag?
Who?
Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yes, and I love them there.
I've actually tried that. Trader Joe's has them already made, so it makes it a little easier. So we're going to take our 8-ounce bag of coleslaw. We're going to take our mangoes. We're going to put those into the coleslaw. Can you see that, Joe? Mm-hmm. All right. And into this, we are going to add a half a cup of cilantro. Save a little bit for the tacos when we get done. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. We're going to add some some celery salt. We're going to add some honey, about a teaspoon or 2. In the store, there's a spatula. Let me just get that. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of honey. There we go. And some pepper. So this is the basis for our coleslaw. We're not done yet, though. This is just the dry ingredients, if you will. We're going to mix all that together. Yes. And then we're going to come and make the mayo sauce that's going on top of that. So the mayo sauce, or the sriracha sauce, is the ½ cup of mayonnaise. You could replace this with non-fat yogurt if you wanted to use yogurt. You could use creme fraiche. I mean, anything that you want to use. I'm using mayonnaise. If you wanted to use yogurt, you could. It'll have less fat. But at the end of the day, this is a very, very light meal. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to put our sriracha in. Huh?
And garlic.
And garlic. And I like to put a little bit of guacamole that I made. And we're just going to mix that together. There we go. Really good. Then we're just going to add it back into our slaw. So this is your second go round with DJ Galaxy.
Yes. You know, we play that song, second time around. That's our theme song now.
Is that your theme song now?
That's our theme song.
So now we've got this beautiful slaw that you see. So this is going to be the toppings of our tacos. So super healthy, not a lot of calories except for the mayonnaise that we're using. And now we're going to do some assembly. So I have these beautiful little taco flights, I suppose is what they're called.
Yes.
And we're going to take some of the tortillas that you've made. I'm going to take a few from you. I'll take that one too.
You want all these cooked?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to take a couple of them and we're going to put them right into our taco slider or taco flight. There we go. Oh wait, I take it back. I got one more thing I'm going to do to them to make it even more special. Now, you could either mash up an individual avocado, or you can make some guacamole, and I made some guacamole with just some onions and tomatoes in it. So we're going to take our tortilla. Oops, out of my way, doggy. Dog underfoot. And we're going to spread the guacamole all over the tortilla. There we go. So we've got a nice base on our tortilla. And
pay attention, Sonny.
Ignore him, Sonny. Sonny owns a restaurant downtown called Sonny's, and it's great food. And if you haven't tried it, go down and try it. Tell Jacqueline you saw Mitch and Vince on Neighbors Cooking, and maybe she'll give you a free
pretzel.
A free glass of water. She'll be happy to see you, and Sonny will be happy to see you too. So we've got the avocado, which you could either smash up or make guacamole all over the inside. We're then going to take some of our carnitas, and we're going to put it in. And I think you can wrap that up now on your side. That can be the last one.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to take some of our mango slaw. Thank you, sir.
Watch it, doggy. Careful, honey.
We're going to take some of this mango slaw, and we're going to put it right up on top. Yum. So now we've got this beautiful guacamole and this mango salsa with this smoky carnitas. And a little spray of lime juice on top. And sir, you're going to come over and take the first bite.
Oh my God.
Of our mango slaw. Oh, here, cilantro on top. Look how beautiful that looks. You're going to eat to that camera.
That camera.
That camera.
That's a big thing to put in my mouth.
Here we go.
Look at
First
that.
taste, mango slaw carnitas taco.
Mmm. Mmm. Excuse me.
I'm going to guess you like that.
Mmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The flavor is amazing.
And it's so simple. We just warmed up the tortillas on the stove, put in some guacamole or pounded up avocado on the inside, the carnitas, and the slaw.
Very good.
Very, very good. Very
And healthy.
And healthy, which is what we were trying to do. So that's a wrap for tonight's episode of Neighbors Cooking. I want to extend our heartfelt thanks to our incredible guest, Vince, also known as the ever fabulous Anita Treadmill. Really good, thank you. Your relentless work showcasing our local talent and raising thousands of dollars for our communities and nonprofits is really inspiring.
Thank you.
So
Have a good
thank
evening.
you for being such a shining example of dedication and love. We're so grateful for everything you do.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Yeah.
To our wonderful viewers, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook by clicking below. Oh, that was good. And subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your support makes all the difference, and we hope you're enjoying our recipes as much as we're enjoying sharing them with you. Remember, sharing is caring. Make tonight's recipes, enjoy them with your friends, and share your delicious creations with us in the world. Be sure to like us and follow us, and we'll see you next week back in the kitchen. See you later. Bye.